For those of you who know me, you know this place means a lot to me, so I thought what I would do today is just share a little bit more about how I've got things laid out. It's been a long, hard year for everybody. I was able to use some of the downtime and spruce this place up. So I'll go over some of the major infrastructure changes that I've made, including the floor. But I thought it would just be fun to tour people around. I'm on spring break, I got nothing but time. Hopefully you enjoy it, so stick around. So when we built this house, we paid a little extra to have 4 feet of width added on here, and it's paid dividends because I can have all of this stuff here and it's nicely tucked out of the way. It never impedes the ingress and egress. So I've got a Swisstrax Vinyl Trax black oak floor on this portion. So from about 6 feet here. And you can see I've got all my Craftsman cabinets here. I've got these uppers that hold quite a lot of detailing products. Above me here, I have the Space Ray infrared heater that keeps this place toasty year round. That's a must. Down below here, I have a nice bench that I've put a nice carpet top on, and it's got 5 drawers where I keep different tools and detailing products, mostly pads. And down here below, I keep my steamer and a couple extra brushes. So I've also got my mini bar fridge over here where I keep my, my Coke. And then I've got big RAD 55 or 56 inch, I'm not sure, Craftsman rolling toolbox with lots of storage capacity. I've got, this is not a garbage can, this is where I put my soiled microfiber towels. I've got a Snap-on tool, Snap-on tools stool. And then I've got my tall cabinet over here. I think this is 36 inch wide cabinet with 4 shelves. So I've got lots of detailing products in here. Plus I've got my Master Blaster car blowers down there. And then I've got my Spot Clean Bissell extractor. It's not the greatest, but it gets the job done. And then I've just got like miscellaneous applicators. I've got some ceramic coatings here, plus just, you know, the stuff I need, garbage bags, gloves. So nicely kept, tucked away in this corner cabinet. And over here, I have just some of my products on display along with a few decals and my 3 Rupes polishers, including the LHR 75 Mini, the LHR 15, Mark II. I haven't got the Mark III. I kind of love the Mark II, plus my iBrid Nano mini polisher there. I've got my family's bikes hanging from hooks up here, keeps them out of the way. Also, I've got various posters and photos of old cars and things that mean a lot to me up on the wall. Plus, I've got a little collection of decals going on here, plus a Johnny Gaudreau, I don't know if the camera can see that, but a Johnny Gaudreau signed hockey stick that my son received about 3 years ago. And on this Craftsman metal pegboard, I have my spray gun along with some foam cannons, and this is a pneumatic Tornador foam gun. Yeah, some tape for when I'm doing polishing. So over here's my favorite wall. This wall's gone through a lot of changes over the years, but right now I have white 3x6 subway tile with charcoal grout. And what this is really my display wall of my favorite products. So recently I decided to really splurge and spoil myself with the Geon line of products. So you can see I've got all kinds of spray bottles, pumps, and I'll show you in a second here. I've got some baskets up top and some shelves to keep my gallon jugs a little bit out of the way, but still handy. So Geon recently launched this new designed 4,000 milliliter bottles, 4-liter bottles. They look awesome. I'm hoping to get even more of those as Chris at Carzilla gets them in stock. For now, these are the only products that came with the new bottles. And then I bought these baskets years and years ago, so I keep some stuff up there that I don't use as much, but I do want to keep around. I've got some ONR, some all-purpose cleaner, and I've got this extra tough all-purpose cleaner out of the States. Really love that stuff. Plus I've got some old Leno stuff that I'm still using here, and some Adams. I still have so much Adams. So it's all sort of on display there. Looks great. I know a lot of passers-by give it a double take when they see that wall, because it just looks so, well, you don't see that in your average residential garage. So those are the highlights of what I think is the most attractive wall in the garage. I'm sure I'm missing a few details. If you have any questions about anything you see there I didn't get to covering, let me know. This is a gaming chair that I bought when I'm sitting here watching my Flames struggle against the worst team in the league. It's nice to be comfortable when you're doing that. The back of this garage door has gone through quite a few changes over the years, but right now it's white, and I've got my RAD garage logo with this gray stripe. Up above, I've done subway tile just to clean this up. This was really messy when we took possession 10 years ago, so I did a lot of trim work. And then this summer, I had my brother-in-law put these 4 pot lights in here. I think they call them can lights in the States. So those are great because they really, this is a kind of a dark part of the garage when you're working on a car. So this has really helped with that. So up here, you'll see I've got the Liftmaster 8500W jack shaft opener. I had that installed last summer because, well, the house is 10 years old and the old Chamberlain unit was getting a little tired. So I thought before it breaks down and leaves me in a tough situation, I'm going to replace it. So I had my friend Mike at Triton Door Services install that. It's such a cleaner look, and it's just so much quieter. And you, like, honestly, you don't even know you have a garage door opener when you have this jack shaft system. I don't know how many years ago it was, probably 5 or 6 years ago when I got this QuickJack. I supplied the team at QuickJack with some really high quality photos taken by my friend Jeff. And they've appeared on the Costco website and other various social media posts. So anyway, this is where I keep my QuickJack. These are the BL 5000 SLX with my heavy duty green hooks. So they're so nice and they're so compact, but also so handy. And then on this wall, I have some stainless steel shelves, and I've got all my Adams gallons up here. I just love the look of that. Plus I've got some, I don't know why this one's backwards. I'll fix that. I bet that's been bugging a few people. I got some continuous spray bottles there along with my son's motocross helmet. And that's an old can that I took from my grandma and grandpa's house when it was torn down a few years ago. Also on this wall is my mat washing station. So I have this 8 foot wide by 4 feet tall stainless steel that is home to my mat washing station. I don't really wash them. It's more, well, that's not true. I do. I don't pressure wash them too much. But my carpet mats, it's really nice to just clip them in here, spray them with cleaner, agitate with a brush, and then I use my extractor. And it's also great to have a place to dry your mats. Convenient place so they don't blow away outside. This is my handy dandy cabinet. This is all maintenance stuff, so lots of paints and zip ties, oil, that kind of stuff. Not detail related, but more just, you need stuff to take care of your garage. This is where I keep it all. Okay, we're really blasting through here. So these are my tire racks. I got these from Tire Rack a long time ago. They've been awesome. So I keep my winter or summer wheels up here depending on the season. When I had 2 cars, this was for the other car, but now that we're down to 1 car, I could keep my son's hockey equipment and some other tools that I don't use often here. Underneath, hanging from hooks, I have 3 roof rack bike racks. And up top, that is the roof racks for my current car. So I put a couple shelves across there just for extra storage. And underneath these tire racks, I store my roof box. This is a Thule Convoy. I think it's an XL. We use that if we're heading out of town for a prolonged road trip. And it's mounted on these Rhino rack cargo box mounts. I got a couple Craftsman rolling carts here for different tools and equipment. This is a wheel stand that I can use, keep a wheel on that so I can give it a nice coating. I've got my trusty Metrovac vac and blow vacuum cleaner along with some extra car wash equipment, towels and whatnot. And then just some kids' toys down there. Well, now that I can do projects involving water year round, I am noticing that it does get a little foggy. So thanks to my good friend Pan, the organizer, he recommended this Frigidaire dehumidifier and it's been awesome. So I could turn that on. Right now it says 65% humidity. If I run that for 5 or 10 minutes, I'll have it down to 45. So over here in the corner is where I have my retractable garden hose. This thing is so handy. It's by a company called McNaught. I think they're Australian. So this is, I think it's a 50-foot hose and it comes in handy for so many different purposes. And I've got I'm pretty fortunate that I've got water right here in the garage, and I have a hot service and a cold service that I've put into a U connector so I can mix it to my liking. And then I don't know if you could see, but I have like something that you'd probably put in a shower, in the corner of your shower for your shampoo, but I just have some like funnels and pet hair brushes and other odds and ends, along with my Glassmaster and my mop. So yeah, it's kind of a utility corner, nothing too fancy back there. Okay, now I have 4 28-inch wide cabinets here by Craftsman that house my microfiber towel collection. And if you know me, you know I have a thing for microfiber towels. I can't get enough. Even when I feel like I've got too much, I still want to buy more. Everyone has their vice, I guess. So yeah, nice. Keeps them tidy, no dust can collect on them. These are really good cabinets. I got these on sale years ago on the Sears website. I think they were something like $45 each and $20 shipping from the States to Canada. I couldn't believe my luck. I should have bought more of them, maybe had a double bank, but. So one of the most exciting additions to the garage lately has been this AR Blue Clean 630 TSS pressure washer. Got it mounted here on a stainless steel shelf. It's permanently hooked up to water and electricity, and just amazing level of convenience and capability out of this machine. So I have to thank the team at AR North America for sending me that. They just so appreciative and can't thank them enough. And I've got it hooked up to one of these hose reels. So I have this, it was a 40-foot hose, but I had it trimmed by about 7 or 8 feet so that it's just perfect. I can unravel it all the way, and there's not a lot of extra hose on the ground. And so that's all nice and clean. I've got my wash buckets here. These wash buckets will soon be replaced by brand new ones. I was so fortunate to touch base with the team at Grit Guard, and we've got some new buckets on the way. I'm very excited about that. Over here I've got a couple of retractable hoses. This is for my air compressor. And this is just an extension cord. Very handy actually having this here. And then I've just got some pressure washing tools here, some headphones, just little pneumatic tools, nozzles, that kind of stuff. Man, I love brushes. I think I have a brush. Well, I know I have a brush for every possible occasion when I'm detailing a car. I try to thin it out every once in a while, but like every single one of these brushes serves a purpose. And I love having them hanging here at the ready with this, this rod and hook system that I picked up at IKEA years and years ago. And that's also got a 3x6-inch tile wall back there just to keep the wall safe from any kind of drips. Love my brushes, that's for sure. And down here I have a couple rolling cabinets by Craftsman. This one houses the QuickJack pump, and this one just some maintenance stuff like buckets and whatnot. So I guess you could call this my entertainment wall. I've got my Sony TV up here with a sound bar. Here are the controls for the heater. Got some paper towel dispenser, little key guard. Yeah, love this wall. Like I said at the beginning, we're very fortunate that we were thinking ahead and added 4 feet of width, because I don't think this garage, well, I know it wouldn't function nearly as well had we not made that extra purchase, that extra upgrade. So very happy with that. So here on the landing, I have my shoes plus a few shelves with some garage literature. Got a few handy little shelves just for like sunglasses. So I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but there's a little bit of a dip here where I'm walking, because underneath this Swisstrax floor, which I'll talk about in a second, is a new channel drain that's about 4 inches wide, and it runs the span here. And it's angled so that all the water will drain down into the corner here into about a 30-gallon catch basin. So that has alleviated the problem I used to have with water leaving the garage and freezing right here at the apron where the door comes down. So now there is a 1-inch drop on this 4.5-foot section that brings the water from here and also from the whole rest of the garage down to this channel drain where it's channeled into the basin. And it's just, it was a lot of work and it was a lot of expense, but it's what I needed to do to keep this place optimally functional, which it now is. I'm not really good at filming lights. Don't know the trick, but this summer I had my, I think I had 9 2-bulb fixtures, 48-inch fluorescent fixtures. I had put LED bulbs in them, but I had them removed, and my friends at Levcom Lighting in Saskatchewan generously sponsored this project where they sent me these linkable tube lights and these tri-lights, and these are very powerful LED lights. In fact, it's so much brighter than it used to be that it's causing me a little bit of grief when I'm trying to do a detailing video, but you can't really complain that the LED lighting in your garage is too bright, but it is bright. And I painted the garage ceiling black. Did not have any negative impact on the amount of light in this place. This place, I'm pretty sure you can see it from the moon when it's lit up at night. So awesome. Thank you to Graham and his team for that. Another aspect of my garage that I really appreciate is the Swisstrax floor. So I have a combination of rib tracks and vinyl tracks. I have rib tracks in slate gray and pearl silver, and my vinyl tracks is in black oak. And I think it gives the garage an amazing look, but besides just the appearance factor of this floor, it does serve a number of purposes. In fact, I put out a video a little while ago about the top 10 reasons I went with this floor, and it's not a floor for everybody. It really depends on what you want to use your garage floor, but because I do so much detailing, it really helps with keeping the water at bay. So I'm not sloshing around in muddy water when I'm doing a detail. And also with the winter climate, it's nice having snow that comes in, have somewhere to go once it hits the floor and melts. So especially with the drain system now, the floor is working really good for me in the winter months. So I love the look, I love the practicality, and I enjoy having conversations with people about Swisstrax and whether or not it's the right choice for their garage. I do a lot of ambassadorship for Swisstrax, and that team's been really great to me. Well, everyone, that's the nickel tour. Like I said at the beginning, if you have any questions about anything you see here, I'm always up for a discussion, so drop a comment below. Thank you for spending the time with me here, and I've got a couple detailing projects lined up for next week, including an Audi RS5 and my first Porsche 911. So stick around for that, and stay rad, everyone.